Dr. Cleveland called me very early over Thanksgiving break, and I was ecstatic. It's a very big deal. You know, there's lots of schools in the state, high schools in the state, and to show off what we're doing here at Tyson School of Innovation and in Springdale Public Schools, it's a big deal to be able to show that you've got an assistant principal that is the top amongst his peers in regards to all things that go into education and public education, especially during this time.
I'm excited for him. He's well deserving of this. You know, there's probably few people that I've ever been with that have the knowledge base that he does of curriculum and instruction, but also just a mentor and down to earth and somebody that truly cares about the vision and the mission of a school.
It's a very well-deserved honor. He's a great, hardworking member of our team. I love our team and our school, and I think it's very well-deserved, and I'm glad that he's being recognized for his efforts.
You know, if I'm being honest, I want to sit down with a piece of pen and paper and tell him all the reasons I think he's deserving, and there are a lot. And I want to tell him all the reasons why he's meant so much to so many people. And I think I plan to do that.
So excited for Mr. Doppe and the school and all of the hard work that he's done to pay off and to really showcase him as an instructional leader at Tyson and in the state of Arkansas.
I want you to say, my name is Tom Doppe, and I'm...
Yeah. Okay. My name is Tom Doppe, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Tyson School of Innovation. Tyson School is not a traditional school. It wasn't when I got here, and it still isn't. But I think there are some of those aspects of kind of how you manage 1,800 kids, how you build the schedule and all those sort of things that I was able to bring from my traditional background and kind of merge it together. So it's like we didn't lose what it meant to be SOI, we stay funky, but we were able to draw upon maybe some of those experiences I had in a traditional school to say, how do we just blend the two together?
He is very passionate about our learning model here at Tyson School of Innovation. He has been an advocate for it. I have very little knowledge, or had very little knowledge actually, about competency-based grading prior to my time at Tyson. So I think as a part of the team, he is the leader for us on that particular initiative.
No, it was when I got here, this was the vision for the school, so I figured I better learn it if I'm going to be successful here. And with that, have worked really hard to, as I learn it myself, help our teachers learn it, help our students learn it. And frankly, it's one of the things that that I most enjoy about what we do here. I think it's the right way to do it now. I can't imagine doing anything different.
Tom is a visionary. He is able to see something in his mind, and he's able to communicate that to the people he knows will be needed to support that vision. But also he couples that vision with details. He has a great attention to detail. He pays close attention to the detail all throughout the process. He tends to, and wisely so, carries a vision on his back. Tom is a really, really good person to go to for help. If you just don't know the answer and you need help, you can go to Tom and he'll help you. And if you don't know the answer and he doesn't know the answer, by golly, he's gonna help you figure it out.
He was truly my mentor. There wasn't a parent conversation that I couldn't go to him and say, what do I do here? There wasn't a teacher conversation that I didn't process with him, and he never got frustrated with me. Even the ACT Aspire, like, he helped me walk through every piece of it, but he never got frustrated. He never acted like he didn't have time for me. He truly sat down, took the time, helped me become a better leader and a better, you know, out of all the things we don't know when you're getting your feet wet into administration. He helped me learn all of those things, but he had such patience for me for all the questions I had for him.
He's just a great person to work with. I always feel comfortable talking to him. And you know, when I started as an administrator here at DTSOI, Tom was such a great mentor to me and helped develop me into the person that I am. And I'm sure that others would tell you the same thing.
When I heard that Mr. Doppe had been named Arkansas Assistant Principal of the Year, I was so excited because he is just constantly putting in so much hard work for us. He keeps us grounded, he keeps us up to date in our data and how we're doing in all things across the campus. And I was just super excited for him because I think there's not anybody more deserving than Mr. Doppe for this award this year.
He comes from California originally, and that brings a different lens as far as education in general, and I think that's super valuable and adds a great piece to our team as well. So I love that we all get to work together, and I'm thrilled that the state has recognized his efforts with this award.
So I wanted the kids to just know more about him, and he told a lot about his education, how he grew up, and his history. But a couple of fascinating things were when he quoted Macbeth to the class, and then also he told the story of how he worked in a sandwich shop, I believe for like 7 or 10 years. But the clincher is that he still can recite the recipes to about 30 different sandwiches. So he let the kids drill him on the numbers of the sandwiches, and he could tell them exactly what was on each sandwich. So I just really appreciate his warmth and humor with the kids, and we really appreciate him around here.
When I think of Mr. Doppe, I think of him as like an understanding and really caring person. Even when we get into like conflicts about something, he's always coming from an understanding view, trying to help the person be better. Another thing I think of is like how his shoes always match his sweater. It's just like really cool, and I really like it.
Mr. Doppe ensures that every student gets the quality education that they deserve, and he also goes out of his way to ensure that their voices are heard. He will ask our concerns and in the hallway ensure that we feel comfortable with everything going on and that we feel like we're growing as people and as students.
Mr. Doppe is a really nice person. We both came into the school at the same time. It was my first year as well as his first year. He especially helped me figure out the A-B block schedule, and I think it was just really nice of him, and it's something I'll always remember about first walking in the door here.
Mr. Doppe, I love the way he conducts himself. I love his sweaters and his charisma, and I see him every day when I go into school. And he's always asking how you are and if he can help you with anything. So I really love that about him.
I was in the 8th grade when my father left. And I went to school, and my mom or somebody in my family must have told the school. I hadn't told anybody yet. And the assistant principal at that time, Mr. Taves, I remember his name. I remember his address. He lived around the corner from my grandpa, so I'd go by Mr. Taves' house all the time. Called me into the office. I wasn't used to going into the office. And so I wasn't sure why I was going in. And he called me in and he asked how things are going, let me know that he knew, and kind of said that, you know, I know this might be a time when school or when home can be challenging and everything else, but I hope that we can do our part to make school a good place for you. And that meant a lot, and I kind of find myself saying that to kids all the time too, is that we can't entirely block out the world around us. We're shaped by what happens out there, and it's not that we're naive to it. But I do hope that on some level when kids come to school every day, they can just be at school and that they can just, whatever those other challenges are, tune them out for a little while, or even if they're good things, the other good distractions outside of school, tune them out and just, this can be a good safe place for 7 hours every day.